Shalom and good day all, this is Tehion29 back again for another DC review, and in this DC review I'll be covering Sina Grace's filler issue of Shazam issue 20. So starting off with first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? In some essence it does, to which I give the cover a 6 out of 10. Next is we move into the area of the internal art as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So as we start to move within the first part of the story, we see Billy Batson is needed for a situation as he's trying to help out Mr. Dino, and as this is occurring, he has to pull off his Shazam, to which we learn that once he does pull it off, somehow it manages to zap you know who, the Bendis and Taylor timeline, John Kent, not John Samuel Kent, which is the Peter J. Tomasi and Dan Jurgens timeline. So in other words, Imposter Kent. Of course, as the fight continues, we get to see a little bit more happen within the next area around the middle, to which we get to see, well, John Kent actually catching up with some activities that he could have actually done whilst he was still the young John Kent that we actually enjoyed. It is nice to see him catching up once again, seeing John Kent, well, the original John Samuel Kent has met up with Shazam once before, along with Damian Wayne. But for some reason, Sina Grace hasn't done his homework on either of the characters here. Of course, we get the scene where Damian Wayne comes in to help in this terrible uniform, terrible costume. He should be in the real costume that makes him the best looking, and that is the Rebirth costume. And of course we get our favorite villain in the DC universe, Jay Nakamura, and as we see him preying upon a child. Should arrest the bastard. And last but not least, towards the very end, so for the internal art, I give a 6.5 out of 10. It does feel a little bit rushed in some places where they could have put a little bit more effort in. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. Do we get any comic book references as to where this takes place? No, we don't, because Sina Grace is too fucking lazy and is not talented at all. Along with the editors that seem to be working with him. And they come off like talentless hacks like Brian Michael Bendis when he was working on the Superman stories. Next, we have the area of time, to which we have later and next morning being used. Both or interchanged in relation to how it was actually done. The location, at least we did get some of these things within the story, which actually I can't say gives it the greatest score. Location being Philadelphia, a theme park, and also the home where Billy Batson is with the rest of his family. Next is the cast of characters, to which we have Colleen, Rosa, of course Mr. Dino, Billy Batson, Imposter John Kent from the Brian Michael Bendis, Tom Taylor timeline, Mary Marvel, Damian Wayne Robin. Of course we had Darla, Eugene, and last but not least, Jay Nakamura. For the overall story rating in this, well, I'd have to say, well done, Shazam. You've fallen into Fool's Gold category. Story rating of 4.5 out of 10. Let's hope the next issue picks up. Yeah. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.